Hey everyone, it's Grayson the Goosebumps Kid here. Welcome back finally to another Goosebumps book review. No, I haven't said that in quite a while. If you can't tell from my previous two videos, I'm actually back now. And I just finished up reading another Goosebumps book, and this was one that I was wanting to start on when I took a break, and I just finished reading it yesterday. And it's on a book that I think is got mixed reviews from a lot of people. And I could see why it does, but I'm more of on the liking it spectrum than I am disliking it. So, without further ado, let's get into this review. Today, we'll be taking a look at a Series 2000 book, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting down to the last couple. If you can't tell by my playlist, I think I've got like 2 left or 3, something like that. And that is Goosebumps Series 2000, book number 24, Earth Geeks Must Go. Yeah, this copy is not in the best condition, as you can tell. And, you know, up here, back, it's kind of ripped there. But, you know, it's readable. You know, none of the pages are lost or missing, and still got everything in it. I may get a new copy at some point, just not at the moment. At least I've got the book, you know, to read. I do like the cover, though. I'm pretty sure Tim Jacobus still did these covers. If I'm not wrong about this, I'm pretty sure Tim Jacobus still did the artwork. Anyway, I'm just assuming he did it. So, yeah, Earth Geeks Must Go, book 24. What is it about? So, Earth Geeks Must Go follows a kid named Jacob, and basically opens up with like him telling about who he is, you know, what's going on. Talking about he's like a normal kid with a normal family, but some crazy stuff has happened. So we get transferred to the past, and it opens up with Jacob at school, and he's in the 6th grade. Sees a whole bunch of people in his classroom that he doesn't know. None of them he knows. Like, the friends that he does go to school with are not in the classroom. Doesn't recognize any of them. His math class comes in, and his teacher isn't really familiar with the name. He gets confused when his teacher says that, you know, welcome back to school, you know, this and that. But then he gets confused when his teacher said, welcome to the 12th grade. And obviously, he is so confused, you know, does not know what is going on. And he starts thinking that something weird is going on either with the school or him. He can't remember stuff. So he starts asking questions, sees that the writing that these people are using is not English. It's just scribbles and languages that he doesn't understand. Then he sees something really crazy. As he's eating lunch at the lunch table one day, or that day, not one day, he sees that the kids are eating with like armpit holes. Like their mouths are in their armpits. Like they have mouths, but they eat with their armpits. Really weird. I don't know why R.L. Stine thought that would be a good choice to decide where people eat at, but I don't know. It's something. R.L. Stine does get crazy. Anyway, he starts eating with his mouth, and then everybody starts pointing him out, saying he's an earth geek, you know, he's weird. But then he sees another girl named Arlene, and eventually he goes outside, gets covered in these bugs. I won't go into detail, but it's really, the imagery is terrifying. I'm just going to say that right now. Anyway, Arlene helps him get it off, introduces herself, you know, this and that, saying she's not like the other kids. She doesn't have armpit holes, you know, to eat stuff with. And they both have to decide, or they both need to figure out where they are. Are they even on the same planet? Because they don't know any of these people. They don't speak the same, well, like they speak English, but what they do is completely different, and like writing and reading, all these books are in a whole nother language, and they got to figure out what's going on. So they go try to find some stuff, can't remember where they are. They can't remember anything about their past, so obviously their memory got wiped by something. So they go on this whole adventure, and they see on a TV or on a news broadcast that Earth Geeks have landed. And they start to believe that they may possibly be the Earth Geeks after all. Earth Geeks Must Go was definitely an interesting take on the alien, sci-fi, extraterrestrial life thing. It's not your typical, alien book, and I wouldn't necessarily say it's aliens. They're just, it's weird. You don't know if the whole thing's a dream, or if any of that is like, or if they're the weird ones, or if those people are the weird ones. I can't cover a lot of this because I feel like if I do, it's going to spoil what's in the story. There is a character in here that does get introduced like a little halfway through, that does play a major point. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to describe them just so I don't spoil anything. Obviously on this channel, I try to stray away from spoilers. I don't like that. But yeah, I gotta say the imagery in this book, some of the creepiest I've read. A lot of the body horror and everything. It's like, bugs crawling on, your arms, and they're like and it's like itchy, and they're like all over you, and then they talk about splatting them together and like juice going everywhere. Sorry guys. The imagery is pretty intense, I will tell you that. So if you do read this book, be prepared for the imagery. I thought Jacob and Arlene were two good protagonists. Not my favorite out of Series 2000 books that I've read, but they definitely seem more relatable, and the whole part of them losing their memories, trying to find them back, was something that always seemed interesting to me when I was reading it. I was really wanting to figure out how they lost their memories, and the explanation you get does kind of seem like a cop-out, but, it's Goosebumps. I mean, most books have cheesy, plot twists and everything. The ending to this book, it was funny. It wasn't, a huge twist or anything. I kind of saw it coming from a mile away, if I got to be totally honest. But yeah, it was a funny end. Makes you wonder if they ever did do a sequel, how would they follow that up? But anyway, it wasn't really scary in like the characters wise. It was just scary with the imagery, and that is something I always applaud R.L. Stine for, because he's really good at the imagery in these stories. I really do like that. And just, the fact that this series was ending, and I know people have mixed reviews on this. You're probably going to see a more positive one from me. I don't really understand the hate for it. I know Monster Blood didn't really enjoy it, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he like put it in his bottom 5 in like the Series 2000. I don't know. It's a mixed bag for me. Like, obviously there are some things that could have been done better. The ending was kind of lame, and I kind of saw it come from a mile away, but it was still kind of funny, if I gotta be totally honest. The imagery still affected me. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. But I don't know. It's just a cheesy, extraterrestrial, book that I think you'll get a good enjoyment out of if you like something like, Egg Monsters from Mars, or some other extraterrestrial Goosebumps books out there. So, anyways, try not to spoil anymore, so I'm going to stop it here. That has been my review on Earth Geeks Must Go. Pretty solid book. Not the greatest one, but I still think you can get an enjoyment out of it. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 7.5. It was pretty good. Ending was kind of lame, and I kind of saw it come from a mile away, but, is, I don't know, just a lot of the imagery scared me in here. So if you do like books with a lot of imagery and gross stuff, you'll definitely enjoy this. Still pretty good. I recommend it. Thank you all so much for watching this review. What do you think of Earth Geeks Must Go? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Really love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Goosebumps book review. God bless, and have a great day. And if you're down here in the southeast, be careful in the snow. All right. God bless. Bye, everyone.